the first half, my defense was great, and I got a lot of my teammates open for some open shots. They was crashing in and things like that. So even though I didn't shoot it well, I tried to contribute to my team.
You got it blocked a couple of times, but you had a few blocks of your own too, didn't you?
Right. Against Harry, that was a play where you get that goal, you don't want to go. But we needed a play to build a momentum spark. And I want to be that guy to step up, and I want to be that guy, to help my team to victory. Even though I wasn't shooting the ball, getting that block to build a momentum. We went on a 10-0 run. So, scoring wasn't big for me tonight, but I guess we contributed in other ways, and I'm proud of
And
that.
the big thing is 27-0 and 26 in this guys. You proved tonight against a very talented team. You can beat the best. And that's what you guys have done. You got more work coming up. Monday, big game. Next Friday night, even a bigger game when you take on Christian at their place. And it's all falling into place down. I thought about this today. For you guys down, the seniors especially, somebody asked me what your goal is for you. People undefeated takes care of everything.
Right. That is definitely the goal. We want to win every game, but if we lose a game in the regular season, we're fine. Like Coach said, your season is not made right here in this game. But we want to go undefeated in the postseason, and that's all that matters to us. But going undefeated right now is a great feeling. We're going to keep trying to win.
Just keep winning them all. Everything falls in place. Keep up the good work.
I will.
Thank you. Job. Ladies and gentlemen, some post-game show like Christian Harrison coming up next.
See.
Hold this a little closer so we get that volume in. We're doing that. I'll just kind of run the shoot a bit. We have it out a little distance sometimes. We don't get quite as much volume. Christian Harrison's coming in next. Let's get Christian Harrison.
I'm already up here, bro. Read Lucas. We're going to read next?
Let's get Christian next. Let's get Christian. We'll get him in and read him after him. So Christian's in with us. Let's get him in the house. And boy, a couple of back-to-back big dunks like the dunk by Giles and dunk you had back-to-back. That was an interesting sequence, an exciting sequence in this game.
It was an up and down game for the most part, and we just wanted to attack the rim. So I saw that open opportunity to attack, and I took it. And Harry did the same thing on the other end. He's a great player, and it was a great game.
What about the excitement of this game tonight? The intensity level is as big as any you'll find anywhere. And between these two teams, they seem to bring out the best in each other as far as playing at that high level of intensity.
This is the most hyped game in Greensboro, in my opinion. Maybe even in the trial. Like you said, we bring the best out of each other. We look forward to this game. We circle this day. We prepare on our end. We prepare, very much, and we look forward to it. So.
How does it feel for the team? Because you guys did what you had to do. You took care of business, and you rebounded so well. You limited their chances on their end of the offensive side of the court.
Well, all of our coaches said if we didn't box out that we were going to lose. So we really wanted to make sure that we grabbed the ball after that first shot and we got it down the court.
And it's good to win a game like this because this is not the last step in the long road. You got more steps to take. Got a big game Monday and another big one next Friday. So you guys are busy. When you win one like this, that allows you to keep progressing and keep doing what your goals and shooting going toward those goals.
Right, and our goal is to win the state championship. We have a lot of seniors on this team, been here for a while. We've got time invested, and we really want to win the state championship. This is going to be one of the teams that are in our way. So it was good to see that we could get a win against them, and we're just pushing forward, continuing to make it grow.
How about impressions of the freshman Harry Giles? We heard a lot about Harry on the way in, and he played extremely well. And for late in the game, he did not score though in the fourth period. That's a part of the game where you guys want to make sure you lock it down, and you did.
Right. Our coaches always say basketball's 32 minutes. So, when it gets to that fourth quarter, it's crunch time. Harry's a great player. He's definitely one of the best players in this area. Like you said, early in the game, he was doing well. And, towards the end of the game, we just try to make it a more concentrated effort to, get stops in the defensive end.
And you gave him a couple of baskets with about a minute and a half to go. Coach Johnson called that timeout, and he kind of reorganized you fellows, got you together, said, listen, let's get back in this game. We're not going to give up anything easy in the game. We don't want you to foul, but don't give baskets away.
Right. Before that timeout, he was asking us not to foul, and, they knew that we didn't want to, so they were taking it to the basket, and nobody would really get in the way. So they called that timeout just to settle things down and make sure that we understood what they wanted, and we were able to execute and finish the game.
Christian, great job on your part. You do an excellent job running the point guard at 6'7". People would have to come and just watch this point guard by committee system you guys have, and it really works well. You guys play so well as a team. Just keep up the good work.
I appreciate it.
Christian Harrison, listen to the post game. game. We've got Reed Lucas next, bringing all the Greensboro Day School Bengals in tonight, and this place done a very good job of bringing our guys up. And talking to Reed Lucas, Reed, first part of the game, kind of like the tempo tournament, some a little bit cold, missed a couple of shots, but again, you come right back, keep taking the shots, you keep taking, then you start making those big shots.
Yes, sir. As a shooter, you just got to keep shooting it. You got to stay your confidence, even though you're missing it. And I know, obviously, it was a couple of bad air balls from me, but you just got to keep shooting it and stay with it.
It's always good to get a couple of free throws, maybe mixed in with that, kind of get loose and get that shot, make sure it's back for you, too.
Yeah, it is. And at the beginning of the game, get some penetration, maybe a couple 15-foot pull-up jumpers. That helps a lot, too.
Probably good. I think Renata Rogers' dad, or one of the dads among the girls' team, is with the Greensboro Police Department. And we know the sheriff was DJ Barnes, police chief Kenneth Miller. Good thing they weren't here tonight. They might have arrested you for some of those steals you had. Those steals. You do such a good job of sticking that hand in, knocking that ball away. That's a key part of your game, too. The little things like that mean a big difference, because you guys had a couple of knockaways after you maybe missed one on this end. It just came back, and you guys get a big shot like Darius Moore from the corner. Mm-hmm. Just helps the momentum of the game swing so much your favor.
Yeah, Darius and our bench, Brian Rouse, played a very good game, very good minutes for us. Pretty much the start of this game, we knew that we were going to have to get after it. We're going to have to go to box outs, go to bodies early, make them get a little timid, come to the glass, let them know that we're here to win the game.
You had to feel good about what you did as far as the boards and that glass go, because you guys dominated the rebounds and didn't allow them to get any secondary chances, usually one and done early. And when you guys had done that early, I guess you finally realized, hey, we can play strong with these guys. Let's just take over this game and make it our game.
Yeah, and we're really good guarding the first shot. A lot of people say that. And we're one of our weaknesses going into this game was boxing out, getting rebounds, making sure that first shot's the only shot. And that was our main goal, is to get some box outs tonight and make sure they only have one attempt.
Like you said earlier, a little bit of foul trouble for Reggie Dillard and John Terry with 2 fouls. Each had to sit down. But coming in, Darius Moore, Brian Rouse, and also Trevor Mayo gave you, at one time you had a couple of starters yourself, and Christian Harrison, 3 subs in the game, and they played extremely well. For your bench was stronger than their bench. That's just the bottom line tonight.
Yeah, they knew they had to get after it too, and obviously when all 3 of them were in, we had to go zone because it was a little bit smaller lineup, and obviously they had a lot more length on us.
Did you expect them maybe to go more sometimes, maybe with Giles and Gilmore, because they had a lot of height, that they go inside, use that height more? Do you expect that?
Not really. We were prepared for that. We had our game plan for in case they do that, and just to get it out of the post. But overall, I think we played the post very well.
And when you're speed and quickness, they probably had to go a little smaller anyway, because you guys are sometimes very fast. You got guys at 6'2", 6'3", then the one 6'7". Sometimes you guys are hard to keep up with too.
Yeah, all 5 of our starters can handle the ball. So if they got their big guy who maybe not as quick as our big guy like JT, he could handle the ball, run the point a little bit, and get by him. So that plays to our advantage a lot.
Well, listen, keep up the good work. Big game Monday, and even a bigger game next Friday down at High Point Christian. Looking forward to see what you guys do. You match up well with a guy like Jackson Kidd. You guys got some guys who probably can match up with Jackson. It'll be interesting. That's another tough defensive assignment with what they have with Baldwin and Jackson Kidd, and Chuck Abago's back now, and they've got Kabani, the big man inside. You just some big matchups again next Friday night.
And over the next week, all the way up till Friday, we're going to prepare for them, and hopefully we'll be ready and we'll take it to them.
Keep up the good work.
Appreciate it.
Real quickly, Reed, thank you for bailing me out. And on pregame, I said that the hustle from Reed Lucas is going to be determined whoever he get on. I was looking for you to go into Craig Richmond. Tell us real quickly, you and I was talking earlier, defense. What gave y'all that incentive tonight to go man-to-man in the beginning of this ball game?
Well, we knew we had to go man. Zone, obviously, they got people that can shoot the ball. People underestimate how they can shoot the ball. We know they can shoot the ball. And, we heard a lot about who I was going to guard, who others were going to guard. We knew whoever we had to guard, we just got to get after and try to stay in front of them in the basket.
All right, let's let him roll. Reed will move out, and we've got another Bengal moving in. Solid job as always by the guys here at the city. I'll tell you that for just a second. We can get a little bit better microphone roll over here. And then we have it next.
John Terry.
John, talk about the win tonight, because you've been extremely tough in this game. I mean, you were doing the same things tonight you guys were doing at the Timco tournament. First half, it just had to be you and Reggie. The offense was not going to be there as much for you, but your teammates would take care of the offense. You guys had to play defense, had to get the rebounds. Then there was a time when your rebounding never really slowed down tonight. You just kept going out all the time.
Yes, sir. One of the big things we had to focus on this game was boxing out. They're much taller than us, so we know that they could crush the boards hard. So one of the emphasis the coach made was box out and try not let the other girl get the rebound. So
yeah, a couple of times the matchups kind of got wild too. You look up and you've got a guy like maybe Harry Giles out front covering possibly Darius Moore. Just all kinds of interesting matchups defensively from them. And you guys adjusted well to some of those too, and took advantage of some of those too.
Yes, sir, we did. If we get some of the guys out there, we didn't want Jaquel Richmond or Theo Pinson guard one of our guards, because then it would bring more pressure on the guards. So we'd rather have a big man and create matchups. So that's what we did.
What allowed you to be able to continue rebounding throughout the night? You're 6'2", and I don't know if that's stretching it or not. You're probably a true 6'2" in that neighborhood. But again, you continue to rebound effectively all evening long. What allows you to be able to get those strong rebounds and be such a presence in and around that basket?
Just hunger and the want for the ball. Just want the ball more than your opponent, and just go after it. All you got. So
John Terry with us, JT Terry. One of the goals now is just go ahead and win all these games. You guys are 27-0. Why stop here? Just keep going. If you win them all, that means you win the entire state championship. I mean, that's got to be the goal now, is to win every game.
Yes, sir. I'm sure that's everyone's goal, to win the state championship. So that's all we want to focus on. Not look ahead, but focus on the next game. We ultimately win the state championship.
Yes, some thoughts for John.
John Terry, a game last week, a game week before y'all played, and y'all only won by 1 point. What did that signal that put in y'all mind against the Christian Charlotte when y'all played down in Charlotte? What went through y'all mind tonight that y'all had to do different against this Wesleyan team?
There's a boys I'm not sure. Everyone wants to beat us. So, and that game we didn't come ready to play. It's plain and simple. So there's what do you call it? An emphasis where you got to play hard every single game. You can't take a game off, or else you'll pay back, biting you in the butt. So.
Well, listen, John, great job on your part. Anytime we get a chance to talk to you, we appreciate it. Keep up the good work, and 27-0. Don't stop now. Keep going. Thank you, John Terry with us, JT Terry. And Dennis has got more players lined up. Good to hear from the Bengals. A big win tonight, almost like a championship type night. We talked to the Bengals back at the Timco tournament when they won the championship there. And Montrell Golson with us next, Dennis?
Yes, sir. Montrell
We have struck gold. Montrell Golson with us. Montrell, congratulations on the win. You were a key contributor to that victory tonight. Talk about what this win means to you, and how much fun was it? You had to be having fun after that because you were playing well.
Yes, sir. I was having fun tonight. We had to crash the boards tonight, push the ball. Felt real good.
Talk about your defense. How do you go about your defensive work? And what was your defensive assignment tonight?
My defensive assignment tonight was to pressure Quell, make sure to get the ball out of his hands and let somebody else create the offense for them.
Talk about the success you guys had rebounding the ball tonight. You guys up around the boards were extremely strong, and it's not just Reggie, it's not just inside game as far as Christian. It's all of you going up around the basket. John Terry, all you guys, yourself included, you guys get to the boards and got to them extremely hard tonight.
Yes, sir. The key going on through this week was to box out. That's the key. The coaches told us to box out the whole practice during the pregame and everything. That was the key through the whole week.
Part of our theme tonight was we have struck gold with Montrell Golson. Was this, would you say, one of your bigger games here tonight for you personally?
I would say so.
How does this compare to some of the wins you guys have had already this season? Is this the biggest win you guys have had this year in this game tonight, in this package?
Yeah, this was a big win for us. This is the second conference game, and this is our big rivalry, so I would say it's a big game this year.
How have things gone for you since you've moved in here at Greensboro Day? You've progressed, you've gotten better, you've advanced your game, and where does your game end up at down the road in the future? Where does your game go?
My future right now, I'm undecided right now. I don't know what I'm going to do right now, but things in progress. During the end of the season, I'll look at my options.
And you feel good about the team's record, 27-0. We told the other players tonight, we talked to them, you guys win them all. You're state champions. All you got to do is just keep winning every game.
Yes, sir.
Dennis Stoss from Montreal Golston. We struck gold with this kid tonight. We haven't seen him play at all like this before offensively. Seen great defense from Montreal all the time. Always an outstanding defensive player. But he brought his offensive game tonight to go with it. Your questions, your thoughts for him?
Yeah, Montreal, can you tell me, well, that'll set plays to get you in the soft part of that zone, or your high basketball IQ saw you to get in that little soft spot and cause havoc as you did with 6 or 8 points in that little soft spot of the zone?
I was just making reads, finding the open gaps in the defense, and I was hitting open shots and getting loose rebounds.
That was you did an outstanding job with 16 points. You usually watching Reggie, usually watching Terry, usually watching Reed, Lucas, and Harrison have the points. Did you think you was going to be the guy tonight to carry the load, so to speak, to have the highest points? Don't matter who have the highest points on the Greensboro Day team, but would you would have thought coming in you would be that guy tonight?
Yes, I would say so, because I had to step up this game. I've been struggling lately. From the Charlotte Christian game, I made a bad play that almost cost us the game. I had to step up and
talk about the little things you guys do. I mean, you guys reach in, knock away the ball, the loose balls you come up with. Talk about those little things and what those mean to your team, because those sometimes determine the fact you guys do go on to win some of these big games. Just the little things you guys do with your defense. And defense, you had the offense of it. Defense is still your calling card, I would say.
Yeah, defense was the key to this game. We wanted them to push the ball and make them turn the ball over and make them force bad shots and get to the fast break.
Well, listen, Dennis, we're probably leaning toward Montreal as our steak and shake player of the game. Haven't had him in that category before, but you're in that area tonight. Montreal, excellent job on your part. Keep up the good work. And I know you've learned a lot from your coaches here. Coach Freddie Johnson, Coach Jeff Smith, also Coach Steve Shelton, Coach Johnny Richardson, Coach Robert Johnson. These coaches have been good to you, too, haven't they?
Yes, sir. They've been a big help for me this season. They tell me to go hard and play they just get on me every time. Play defense. The key. I'm the momentum for the team to force the turnovers, get the defense, get us going.
And that just keeps you working harder and playing better, right? You like it when they get on you, right?
Yes, sir.
And you got the big kiss tonight too on video. Got that in there. That's almost like the Jimmy Valiant kiss of death in some of the wrestling matches over the years. Montreal, congratulations on the win. Solid win. Darius Moore, I think, up next with us. Coach Jeff Smith's in the house tonight too.
Coming in next, Darius Moore. You're gonna notice Darius Moore. He got hurt. He had to get 7 stitches, and so he'll be coming in now. Darius Moore, outstanding job tonight.
He took a blow, but he kept going tonight. And boy, that three-pointer. How about the three-point shot from the corner? That was one of the biggest shots we've seen this year, I think.
It was just in the moment, and Reggie made a great play. He drove and kicked it, and I was just ready to shoot.
Did you want it again? When you got a little bit later in the game, you guys were trying to work the clock, milk the clock down some, and you were wide open in that corner again. Did you think about it when you got the ball back again that time?
No. I know, like, the time and score, and we didn't really need it, so.
You knew what your assignment, your responsibility was.
Yes, sir.
How big is a win tonight? Beating a team like Wesleyan has got to be big for you and for the Bengals.
Yes, sir, it is. It's really big. They're a great team, and they're really talented. We just came out, worked hard, and practiced.
What had to happen when you had to hit the over to the room there, the therapy room there, where Coach John Schneer, Coach Schneer had to go in to the training room to get you back in order? What happened there?
They just cleaned up the blood and closed it up so I could come back out and play.
Any pain, any problems with it?
Not so far because they numbed it, but they told me it would hurt and have to ice it.
Feels good though to win a game like this one.
Yes.
Talk about the way the team played, the intensity, because the atmosphere in here tonight was electric. Just huge, heavy crowd noise and fan involvement. Talk about that atmosphere, that intensity tonight.
Yeah, the fans did a great job helping us, and we kind of rallied off of them. And we just probably went over the things we didn't practice on each player and how to guard them, and we executed.
Well, your bench was a big boost. Yourself coming off the bench along with Trevor Mayo and also Brian Rouse. I mean, that was some depth, you guys. We talked about it earlier with some of the players. We looked up, it was Christian Harrison, Reed Lucas, and you three off the bench. That's the 5 of the court, key stretch of the game in the first half.
Yes, sir. Well, Brian and Trevor, they're real good players, and they both bring different things to the team. And Christian and Reed, everybody knows about them, and Reed's a great shooter. Christian, really.
You know, I saw your name a year or so back on Rick Lewis. You know, Rick Lewis, Tyler Lewis's dad's got his company he works with, Basketball Scouting. He listed you as a quick point guard and a quick young player. How has your game gotten better over the past year or so since you've come to Greensboro Day?
I've been working on my shooting. I've been getting up real early shooting so I could make shots like I did earlier.
You sure did.
And just staying dedicated.
Dennis, some thoughts for Darius Moore, who was the big man off the bench, the big boost tonight for the Greensboro Day School Bengals, and he was a big part of why they knocked off Wesleyan here this evening, 50-40.
Darius, one thing about a bench player, when you're sitting on the bench, a lot of things is going through your mind. So when you get in, you got to be ready for the moment. What prepared you tonight to step into the moment?
Well, my coaches told me they told me I would have to be guarding a big mostly, so I just know my role and what I bring to the team, so just step in and do what I have to do to win.
And when you got hurt, when you went down, that right there, doing a tough game like this, you didn't realize how bad you was hurt. So anytime, as Andy has always indicated, when you're a warrior and you're in the heat of battle, you don't worry about being wounded. You just came, and congratulations for coming by, even with an eye injury. I had an eye injury before. You can't see, things are blurry. You don't want sweat to get in. How was you able to keep going, even with the laceration of your eye?
The trainers really helped me out. They told me to keep patting it with the towel so I could keep it from blurry vision and stuff. And basically just fighting through adversity.
What is the goal the rest of the way, Darius, for this team? We keep talking about it and kind of harping on this, but I thought about it today, and it's a great kind of analogy. If you win all your games, you can't help but be state champ. Just win them all, right?
Yes, sir. I think we just take one game at a time, play each game as hard as we can, and do the best we can.
Were you surprised at all with the outcome tonight? I know you thought the outcome would be a win, but surprised at all about the way this game went?
Oh, no, sir. Because I remember last year, my freshman year, I didn't play, but I remember the intensity of the game.
Well, listen, look forward to Monday. Big game coming up at the MLK games at the Coliseum Monday. You got High Point Christian at their place next Friday night. You know there's going to be a lot of noise there, too. It's like going to the mall. You got people on the upper level looking down on you, and you got people everywhere. It's going to be jam-packed. And you're going to see guys like Deontay Ball and get a matchup with those kids next Friday, too.
Yes, sir.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Darius Moore with us in the post-game, along with Dennis White here at the Dillard Athletic Center. The Bengals get that big 50-40 win tonight, Dennis, and they got to feel good about the way things work this evening.
Yeah, they have to feel outstanding, as you just heard from all of the players. Warriors, they came out, played a great game, and each one of the guys said to me they stuck with the game plan. And anytime they're Greensboro Day is so disciplined, and when you stick to the game plan, you don't look and worry about size. These guys could have easily got deterred by the bigs, but they came in like they was the Giants tonight. It was almost like they were the ones that was tall guys, and the Wesleyan was the short guys. Height doesn't matter. Greensboro Day played an outstanding game by sticking with what they do best and play hardcore basketball for 32 minutes.
Absolutely. That's going to do it for us tonight. Going to be wrapping it up here for the Greensboro Day School Dillard Athletic.